Hey hookers, welcome back to Inspired by a Smile. My name is Christy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cute little pair of barefoot sandals or footless sandals, whatever you want to call them. So if you have, I actually used 4 hooks for this project, so if you have all the hooks that are in the directions, or at least some of them, whichever ones you want to use, let's get started. Alright, so for the leaves especially, this is why I use some of the smaller hooks that I have, guys. So I have a 3mm leaf, a 2.5, 2mm, all on the foot itself, and then the little tiny ones that are on the straps and that are only a 1mm. And here they all are. Again, that's a 3mm, 2.5, 2mm, and a 1mm. But if you want, like I just wanted mine to be different sizes, and I just decided to use the same pattern over and over again with the different size hooks. So just go with it and make your leaves the size that you want. But we're going to start with that big one, okay? And then I'm just going to show you how to make one. I have the rest of the leaves pre-made. And we're going to make the one, like I said, with the 3mm in the video, and then you'll just have to pause the video and go make the rest. So we'll start with fixing the camera. And then we're going to do a chain of 4 and join the end with a slip stitch to make a circle. Again, chain 4 and then join it at the end with a slip stitch. While you do that, I would like to thank everyone for watching my videos so far. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't, make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications so that you don't miss any upcoming videos, and make sure to like and share my video if you can. I do appreciate it. So just join it with the slip stitch, and then now this first chain that we're going to make is going to be the stem. So chain 4. And then you're going to want to do a double crochet. After you turn it, actually, you want to do a chain first. I always grab it first and hold it in a certain spot, and then if you want, then after that, saying the wrong words now, go into the second chain from the hook and do a double crochet first. In the next stitch, you want to do a half double crochet. In the stitch after that, you want to do a single crochet. And then in the next one, you want to do a slip stitch. So now when we go to do the leaves, we're going to be working and starting each leaf from the center. Okay, so after that, guys, we want to just go and work into the circle. And you want to crochet over the little piece of thread that's there too, because at the end you can pull it tight, and then that little middle circle will close. But you don't want to pull it too tight while you're doing this, because we have to crochet into that circle each time you start a new leaf. So this first one, including that one, is a chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then grab the chain, do one more chain, and then go in the second chain from the hook and do a slip stitch. In the next stitch, actually in the next 2 stitches, you're going to do a half double crochet. And you want to crochet in the little back bumps of the chain, or at least try to. I always do. As long as your chain is loose enough, it'll be okay. Just don't overdo it and tighten it. Alright, and then this last stitch is just going to be a slip stitch. Okay, so just kind of pull it a little bit tight so the leaf is formed nicely. And then we're going to go right back into the middle circle. Again, make sure you're crocheting over the little piece of thread. And this time it's going to be a chain of 7. So starting with this one through, as soon as I get that down. So 1, and then after that just count for 7. I always just count that one initially from the middle, and then it worked out for my stitches after. So grab the chain, do another chain and go in the second chain from the hook and do a slip stitch. And then in the next 6 stitches, or sorry, 7, that was the, yeah, no, it's not in the next 6. We're skipping ahead there. In the next 4 stitches after the slip stitch, you want to do a half double crochet. And again, go in the back bumps of the chain. While you're doing that, guys, if you would like to follow me on any of my other social media platforms, they are all linked at the top of my YouTube channel, and my other main go-to is Facebook. So if you're on there, you can follow me there, and all of my links are there as well. If you would like to, you can always do a donation if you are interested. It doesn't matter how big or small. On PayPal, I do one-time donations, and then on Patreon, I have it set up to tip me as an artist for $3 a month. That is linked at the top of my YouTube and Facebook as well. PayPal, just ask me for it. I haven't linked it yet. Okay, so this last stitch after the 4 half double crochets is a single crochet. And just pull that tight. And going into the middle circle again, counting right from the middle, 9, a chain of 9. So that's your first chain, and then again it's going to be a chain of 9. And if you do actually end up following me on Facebook, guys, I do have a giveaway going for a really big cuddly emotional support penis. He's made out of blanket yarn. He's pinned at the top of my Facebook page. I extended the giveaway to the end of April. So if you're interested, go check it out and enter. Also, if you would like to suggest any tutorials, please let me know in the comments of my videos or anywhere that you can find me on social media. So I grabbed the chain, went from the second from the hook after adding another chain, and I'm doing another slip stitch. And now we're going to do a half double crochet in the next 6 stitches. And again, if you're not subscribed to my channel and have notifications on, guys, make sure that they are on. You never know when I'm going to post a new video, and if you have the notifications on, YouTube will let you know when it's posted. And if you can like the video as well, it helps boost it and keep it in the algorithm for other people to watch. And of course, if you would like to watch any of my other 420 stoner crochet related tutorials, they are all in the playlist with these. Alright, so that should be 6 half double crochet. The last stitch is a single crochet. Awesome. I'm excited to get these on here because I've actually been wanting to post these and make them and post them since last summer, and I didn't get a chance, so I made sure to do it this year and on time with 420 and now before summer, because I mean 420 is all year to me, so you guys can wear them in the summertime too at the beach. They'll be really cute. So starting from this one chain, you want to do 11. So 1 and then 11 from the middle. So grab the chain, make another one, and then go in the second from the hook and do a slip stitch. So now you're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And now this is the only leaf where we're going to do some double crochet. So in the next 5 stitches, you want to do a double crochet. Alright, so now you're going to do a half double crochet in this stitch, and then a single crochet in the last stitch, and then we're on to the duplicate leaves on the other side. So I'm just going to actually show you how to do, I'll start the chains for them and then just talk you through each one because we've already done each one already. So this next one is going to be the chain of 9 after tightening it up a bit. I even tightened it a little with my little piece of thread. Just don't pull too tight if you decide to do that. So this one going down now, starting from that first one, 9 half double crochet, or sorry, 9 chain of 9. Oh my goodness. And then for this one, when you're done, you want to do after grabbing it, chain and then turn, you want to go in the second from the hook, and you're going to do a slip stitch, 6 half double crochet in a row, and a single crochet. So skip a stitch after from the hook, 1 slip stitch, and then 6, and then single crochet. Alright, so now we're on to the next leaf, guys. Starting from the circle, you want to do a chain of 7, and that one is going to be a slip stitch, a 4 half double crochet in a row, and then a single crochet, and that's after doing a chain and turning after grabbing your chain. It's a lot of chain. So chain 7, the stitches are slip stitch, 4 half double crochet in a row, and then single crochet in the last stitch. Alright guys, so now we're on to the next one, and it'll be oh my goodness, I need to go for a nap or something. Chain 5 from the center. That took me a second. I either need a nap or food. So chain 5 from the center, and you're gonna, after grabbing the chain and doing another one, from the second chain from the hook, you want to do a slip stitch, 2 half double crochet in a row, and then a slip stitch. Again, that's a slip stitch, 2 half double crochet in a row, and then a slip stitch in the last stitch for this one, and it's the last leaf. Okay, so now after doing that last little leaf, you can go into the circle again, do a slip stitch, and now I'm going to tighten that up nicely. You can pull that as well, and just leave a long enough tail to sew the leaves onto the sandal after. And again, this is the one with the 3mm. You want 2 of these ones so that they go on the foot, and then you want 2 each of the 2.5mm and 2 each of the 2mm, and then all of them on the straps, and then 2 of them that kind of go onto the foot are 1mm, and those ones I made 6 of. You can also make more or less leaves if you want to. That is how I did it though. So the ones on the feet again are 2 3mm, 2 2.5mm, and 2 2mm. And then the other 6 are 1mm, the tiny ones. Awesome. And this is them here. This is the bigger one. And I went bigger to smaller on the foot. And then, like I said, the baby ones are up there. Those are the 1mm. So I'm just gonna get these and place these together now. We're gonna move on to the foot of the sandal. So you can move on to this part after you've done all those lovely leaves. Now I have this really thin, I don't even honestly know how thin this thread is, but I bought this at the dollar store and I love it for certain things because, I don't know, it's thinner than the floss that I have anyway. And I got a big ball of it, so I've used it so far for a do-rag type hat and now for these. So don't worry though if you don't have, I'm also using the 3mm by the way for the sandal itself. And if you don't have this thin of thread, just use your floss or whatever you've got. As long as it's not too thick, you're fine. So now you're going to do a chain of 8. And this is going to be like a little open circle on your foot. So just don't tighten anything when you're done. So we're going to do a chain of 8 and join it at the end with a slip stitch. And now you can crochet over the little piece of thread if you want. Just like I said, don't pull tight because you want this circle to be open. So do a chain, and then you're going to do 12 half double crochet right into the circle. Not into the chain at all. You want to crochet into the circle just like you would a regular magic circle. We just aren't closing it up. So again, you want to do 12 half double crochet in total for this part. And if you haven't yet, guys, do make sure you hit that like button on the video. And if you haven't, make sure that you do hit that nice shiny red button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow me wherever you need to, because you never know. You may also have a question, or you may just want to talk to me. You never know. I'm available on all platforms for that reason. I also like it. Some people send me pictures of their finished projects, or just tell me that they finished a tutorial, and you just don't know how much that means to me to see it, and or like the pictures or just reading that. It's really touching. I love it. I can't even explain in words really how it makes me feel, but it's a great feeling as an artist, especially to see that someone has made my work. Of course, there's the odd person that just flat out won't try, and I hate when that happens. So I do encourage everybody, if you do get stuck, don't just tell me that you can't do it and then not even ask me for help. Just ask for help. There is no stupid questions when it comes to this. That's what I'm here for. And again, I'm available on all platforms for that reason. You don't have to ask me publicly. And I love taking tutorial requests. I know I already said that, but I do. Some of my most popular tutorials are actually been requested on my channel by you guys, so I appreciate that as well. So now that we're done at 12, I went into the beginning stitch and did a slip stitch, and now I'm going to do a chain, and now I'm going to do 3 double crochet in the top of the stitch. So go underneath those first, there's like, looks like a chain at the top of your row basically. You want to go in the top stitches, or top stitch only, and you're going to do 3 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, and then after I gotta just pull that a little, I'm going to do a chain, and then we're going to actually skip a stitch. So just do a chain here. And then go over a stitch, and then we're going to do another cluster of 3 double crochet. You want to do this all the way to the beginning. I'm going to do one more just to show you, and then I'm going to skip ahead to the end of this row, where I'll show you actually how to finish the row as well, in case it's confusing. So that cluster's done. Again, chain, and then you're going to skip a stitch, and then in the top chain, in the top of the stitches only, of course, we're doing 3 double crochet in the same stitch again after I fix this. So just keep going like this, and you want to do all these clusters and chains and skipping all the way to the end of the row. So 3 double crochet, chain, skip, repeat that to the end of this row. If we can get this one done, it would be awesome. And again, guys, if you would like to, I do appreciate it if you can donate as a one-time donation on PayPal. I can give you the link, or check out my Patreon and sign up. It's $3 a month to tip me as an artist. And here we go. Just keep going to the end of the row. Okay, so we're at the end of the row here. And as you can see, this is the last cluster before you get to the other one. So you have to skip over that one. And this is after doing a chain, of course. Just go right over into the top of the stitch like that. And then there's a nice space in between as well. So now you're going to do a chain, and then we're just actually going to go in the top of the stitch again. And you just want to do a half double crochet in each stitch around until the beginning of the row. So 1 half double crochet in each of the top stitches all the way around for this row. Just be careful and go through. Some of them are a bit tedious, those smaller ones where the chains are. But you can do it. So 1 half double crochet each stitch all the way around to the beginning. Okay, so we're at the beginning of the row, or end, whatever. And I'm going to go into the beginning stitch and do a slip stitch. Now we're going to do a chain. And then in the first one, you want to do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. And then the next one you're going to do, and it's in the top stitch only again. The next one you want to do 1 half double crochet. So for this one, it's 2, 1, 2 all the way around to the beginning and in the top stitches only. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, do your thing, guys. It's all appreciated. And all my links are on the top of my YouTube channel and on Facebook. So 2, 1, 2 all the way around. Alright, so now we're at the beginning of this one, so we're going to go into the beginning stitch with a slip stitch. And we're going to do 1 in the top after doing a chain. You want to go in the top of the stitch only, and you're going to do 1 half double crochet. So I'm just making sure I'm over the right cluster there and going in the right hole. So 1 half double crochet in the top stitch only. You're going to do 1 in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 in the same stitch. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2 all the way around to the beginning in the top stitch only, and again half double crochet. And then after this, we have an interesting row to do before we get onto the toe part and the sides and everything. Awesome. So 1, 1, 2 half double crochet in the top stitch all the way around, guys. Okay, so I'm at the beginning again here. Now go in the beginning of the stitch, or beginning stitch, do a slip stitch, and then do a chain, and then in the top of the stitch only again, you want to do a double crochet. And now instead of doing 1 chain, you want to do 2. And then we're going to skip a stitch and do a double crochet. And then again, you got to chain 2. It gives it more room in between the gaps because there's not a cluster of 3. And then skip a stitch and do another double crochet. And again, we're going to repeat this, guys, to the end of the row. Just want to make sure you see it a little bit. So chain 2. And then skip a stitch and do another double crochet. Awesome. Just keep going. Alright, so we're at the end here, and as you can see there we have a gap as well so that you're not going too close to the beginning here. So you're ending off with your chain 2, go right over to the beginning stitch and do a slip stitch. Now you're going to be making your toe part from here. So right now, as long as your toe, you should be good to make it the same length as mine actually. So this is a chain of 20. If you feel like you need it bigger, you can always check when you're done this before you continue. But I just needed a chain of 20 with this. And again, guys, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it more than you know. And if you do want to, make sure to go enter my giveaway on Facebook for my big ass, huge, cuddly, emotional support penis. Alright, so after that chain of 20, you're going to go right beside the beginning of where it, to the beginning of the chain, basically, just over a stitch. And you want to wiggle your way through and just do a slip stitch to join that. And of course it gave me a bit of a hard time today, but you'll see how I'm going to do this from here. But this part, it kind of got, you know, it almost made me do a few, it made me curse a little bit, I'll admit. So I want to go around the toe part with a row of single crochet. So you can do a chain here first. So just hold on to it, and you want to go in the beginning of the chain on the other side there. I know it's a bit weird, but I started on that side. Like I said, this one gave me problems for some reason. It's always when I'm recording. It's like it knows. But as soon as I get going here, we're going to be doing single crochet all the way around this toe, and I'm going to show you how to start that. And then we continue that on to the beginning, all the way around that circle, actually. So just bear with me here. I promise I actually do get it. It's just being stubborn. It's funny too, because I can work with this stuff in barely any light and have no issue, but as soon as I turn on the camera, it's like, no, fuck you. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so now I promise this is actually going to go a lot smoother after I screw up here, though. I actually just for some reason thought I needed to do a half double crochet. Please don't do that. It was the least of my worries after that. But either way, we're going to do a single crochet now all the way around the edge of the toe and also around the whole piece. And you want to do this until you get back to the beginning of the row. I decided to do this too since the thread is a little smaller, but it actually, I tried on my first one after doing it, and it looks, I like it. I like the look of it because it has a little bit of a you know, it has more to it. It gives it a nice look. So again, we're going to go all the way around this toe, and then we're gonna end up on the side of on the edge of the foot of the sandal, and you're gonna go all the way around the circle like this. Of course, there's like one little piece of the chain that has to be like really small here. So again, guys, you're gonna do the rest of the toe, follow it from there, and keep going all the way around the edge with single crochet. All right, so I'm at the beginning here. So I'll just show you where to, it's very nice looking. So I'm just going to show you where to go in. You can slip stitch right into this hole. And now you're going to just be sewing this underneath. So just leave a long enough tail so that you can weave in the end. And you don't want it to come apart, so make sure it's just long enough so that it's going to be nice and durable after. But at least these are being worn on top. It shouldn't be too bad as long as you sew it in properly. But we'll do that after. Alright, so I'll get you started here with the straps actually first before we continue sewing other stuff on. I already made the straps because they're all a chain of 110. So I'll just show you how I did them here. Really short one. I'm not doing a chain of 110 here. So I'm going to do a chain of 5 actually right here just to show you what I did. But you'll have to do a chain of 110, and you need to make 4 straps for your sandals. So grab the chain, do another chain, go in the second from the hook, and you're going to do a half double crochet along the bumps of the chain. And like I said, I did chains of 110. That was to get them the length that I have them. If you do want them longer, go for it. But the length I have is perfect. If you don't want them overly long, wrapping around your leg. But if you do want that look and them a lot longer, you'll also maybe want more pot leaves. So there's that too. So just think of that first. You may want to end up making them longer as well, which is cool. And you may also want to add some more leaves to them. They would look really pretty like that as well. And again, guys, if you don't have all these hooks to do them in all those different sizes, it's also gonna work out. I'm just decided to do it like that. Do as many as you can. Do them all if you can. If you want to actually use all the same hooks, mine I got off of Amazon, and the one set that I got, it didn't come with my 3mm though. It only goes up to like 2.75 or something, so, but it does have all the smaller hooks and they're ergonomic, so they're nice and easy to use. So now I'm just going to show you here. See, I have all the leaves on that side, and you need to put them on the opposite side. So I'm going to leave these like this for a second, and we'll lay these out, and I'm going to show you how to sew on one leaf because they're all sewn on the same. They're just placed differently, and you don't even have to put these on the same as I am either. Go with it if you don't want to do it exactly the same, but if you do, this is how I put mine on. And I went from the smallest one is on my toe, and that is the 2mm, and then I went up to 2.5 for the middle one, and 3mm is the bigger one at the top. And if you want them placed like this, I would definitely lay them in front of you like that too. Make sure you have your leaves on the right feet and on the right sides. So I'll put those aside. I'll just show you how to put this one on, and then like I said, the rest will just go on. They're really easy. That little piece you can tighten beforehand and then trim it if you want. So again, this is my 2mm flower, and I went up in size from there. So 2, 2.5, 3mm up the side of the sandal, and all the baby ones are the 1mm that are on the straps and at the top. So I wanted this one near the toe and covering it a bit. Now I don't even have the edges all sewn down fully. You can leave them as loose or tighten them down as you want. So I'm going to surface sew these on. You won't be able to see the stitches then of the green on the back of the sandal. If you don't care, you can just go straight in and out through the sandal, but I'm going to show you how I surface sew, and I do this for basically all of my stuff. Awesome. So you're just going to go into the top of the stitches for the black, and then you can go right into the green, but you don't want to go right into the black. You want to just go right into the top of the stitches. You're just going to catch them with the needle, but make sure that you do get through the stitch, and pull as needed, especially if you need it to be tight in an area. And you're just going to keep going, guys, just like this. All the way along the edges, and I'll show you after as well how to tuck in your needle underneath the pot leaf. And like, make sure your leaves are laying however you want them. They don't have to be perfectly straight either, because it looks better if it flows naturally as well. So just go all the way around with the needle. Alright, so we're at the end of that part, and at the beginning of the leaf, so you can turn, I'm just going to turn it over to show you. I am going right in between the pot leaf and the sandal with the needle, and I'm going to tuck it in like this. And I'm going to do that a couple times here, just to make sure that it's tucked in and everything too, and it's not seen behind, as you can see. Awesome, so that is the 2mm flower, guys. I'm going to do the 2.5 next, and then the 3mm just above it. And like I said, I'm going to turn off the camera for those parts, but this is what it will look like when I'm done, so that it matches the other side, kind of. They're still not probably on exactly the same, but almost the same. They're in the same spots, and same sizes in the same spots. So go like that and sew those ones on for now. Alright, so now we're ready to, I'm going to sew on the straps. I already sewed one on actually. I just got my needle where I basically want the other one on this foot. So I'm just placing it here, and I'm gonna make sure that it is lined up. I kind of lined it up with the other one first as well. Just if you need to line up your straps for the second one, especially, I just actually put one foot on top of the other and lined up the middle circle with everything in the toe, just so you know. So I'm just going in and out through the front right now of the stitches. And then after I do a few stitches on the front, I'm going to flip it over and do some before fastening it off. So make sure that you guys can actually see. I know it's black thread, but should be able to see here. So you can flip it over and then go like that. And then just sew into the back of the piece and make sure there's a few stitches there and everything will be nice and secure. Alright, so now we're going to put this needle right through here. We're in the back of the piece and we're just fastening off the strap. So we're going to snip that, but we are going to also have to tighten, or not tighten, but sew in the little piece as well. That little end piece here. So I'm going to just take that and fasten it off into the back as well. Now it's a little short, but it's doable. So when I have shorter ones like that, I just actually put the needle in first. And I'm just going in the back of the piece only. So we're going to tuck that in. Decided to escape me. Almost got it tucked in. And again, guys, if you haven't yet, make sure that you do turn on notifications and hit that subscribe button, like the video, follow me on all of my platforms if you'd like, or whatever ones that you're on. And if you would like to enter my giveaway, it's not over till the end of this month. And if you do have any questions at all or tutorial requests, like I said, you can get me on here or on Facebook or wherever I am. Alright, so now I'm just going to snip that. It's all nice and tucked in. So now we're just going to sew this in quickly too. You just want to fasten that off in the back. So again, I'm just going in the back of the stitches and weaving it. And we'll do that one more time, especially since we just do not want these coming apart. Alright, so that part is done. I'm going to show you where I placed these little leaves as well. Now, definitely place them wherever you'd like, but if you want them placed in the same spots or roughly the same spots, I'll show you that right now. So I'm grabbing my 3 little leaves. These are the 1mm. So I'm just going to basically show you where to place them since you already know how to sew them on. It's the same way. It's a little bit more, I mean, it's not really actually more difficult on the straps. It's just a smaller spot and you're sewing a little less actually but you want to just like make sure you sew through the parts that you want on the strap. That's all. So this one is going to go right there. And then I've got 2 more here. I may eventually add more to my straps after, but I figured this was enough for now. So I put these just like this. I have the one is touching the strap and the base of the sandal. This one is about probably maybe an inch or so up from the other one, we'll say. And then this other one here is on the other strap completely, and it's up a bit higher. I actually, if you have to place your leaves on your straps, actually, it's a good idea. You can put the straps, like wrap them around your leg and see where you actually want the leaves on the straps. Oh, my husband just got back with my daughter and she's apparently not liking that she had to come in the house, and I think she's looking for me. Oy, the joys of having a ADHD child that just doesn't want to listen to you half the time. Okay guys, so I am going to just show you where I'm placing this one here. And then I'm going to sew these off camera because it takes a second. They're going to be sewn on the exact same way that the other 3 were. This one is going to go right here, and you can place them obviously wherever you want, but I wanted it to kind of drape off onto the strap a little bit and move kind of blend in with the ones on the foot as well, I guess. So just keep going with those and I'll be right back. Okay, we've got some finished footless sandals. Look at these leaves. They're so pretty. I'm excited to get these made. And also, guys, I do recommend I wear them on the middle toe because of how they fit. I'll make sure that there's pictures and everything. But yeah, I do recommend wearing these on your middle toe. Awesome job, guys. Yay, we're done.